Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn about closures in JavaScript. Okay, so friends, to understand closures, let's look at this example that I have created. Okay, so friends, as you can see, this example consists of this function foo. Okay, that contains this function bar and this function badge inside it. Okay, now friends, you can also see that this function bar just consoles from bar and then value of a. Okay, and similarly this function badge consoles that from badge and then value of a. So both of the function bar and badge return the value, log the value of a. Okay, now friends, as you can see, I have simply called this bar. Okay, um, inside where, this foo function where bar has been defined, but for badge I have done something different. I have returned the function badge from this foo. Okay, so friends, as you know, we can return functions, okay, or pass functions as a parameter inside JavaScript. So that is what I have done, friends. Okay, so I have returned this badge here. Okay, now let's before running this foo function, friends, what I want to you to take a notice about is this value of a. Okay, outside this function foo. So let's try to run this program. Okay friend, so I will just run this program and see friends, there is this reference error. That means that a is not present outside this function foo. So uh, now let's move ahead, remove this console of a, and let's uncomment this code where I have simply uh, saved the value. Okay, just one second friends. Yeah, so where I have called this function foo. Okay, so this function, when this function foo will be called, it will return the badge function to us here. Okay, so friends, also in the process it will call the bar internally while running. Okay, so let's see the result of this calling this function foo. Okay, so see friends, when we call function bar and function badge, okay, both of them print 5. But as you can see, function badge we have called outside, from outside. Okay, so friend, as you can see that even though we call this function badge from outside of its lexical scope, still it is able to access the value of this a. Okay, and it prints 5. Okay, so friends, this uh, behavior of JavaScript functions where they are able to remember and access their lexical scope, irrespective of whether they are called inside their lexical scope or outside of their lexical scope. This is what is closures, friend. Okay, uh, I will explain little in little bit more detail. Okay, the same thing. So for that, friends, we need to see that what are the scopes present in this program. Okay, so friends, as you know, if you have seen the last video about the scopes, then you must know that scopes in JavaScript are uh, lexical in nature. That means that scopes are defined on the basis of how we write our code. So friends, in the way we have written our code, let's see what are the scopes that are present uh, in this program. Okay, so yeah, let's see. So friends, as we have written this function foo, okay, or defined this function foo on the top level, that is, it is not contained inside any other function or any other block. That means that it is part of the global scope. So let's denote this global scope with help of this closed container. Okay, now friends, as you can see that we have created this function foo. Okay, so friends, this function foo will create a scope of its own. Okay, so we'll create a container for this function foo also. Okay, okay friends, so here is the container for function foo. Similarly friends, function bar will have a scope of their own. Okay, they will create a scope of their own. Okay, see this. Okay, now friends, first friends, let's name these scopes. Okay, so okay, so this scope, let's say that, let's name it as scope foo. Okay, and this scope we will name as global scope. Okay, so let's let's say as this as a global scope. Okay, now friends, as see the difference where we have called badge function and where we have called this bar function. Okay, so friends, bar function we have called in this scope foo. Okay, and this is scope foo, friends, is where we have also defined this bar. Okay, but in case of badge we have defined it in scope foo, but we are calling it, okay, inside global scope. Okay, that is outside the scope where badge has been defined. But as we can see that badge is accessing this variable, okay, this a, that is present inside this scope foo. But when we are calling this badge outside this scope foo in this global scope, still badge is able to access this a. Okay, this is what a closure is, friend. So friends, I hope now you are able to understand that what a closure is. Also friends, if you want to know that how scopes are created in JavaScript, I have already created a video on scopes. Okay, so please go ahead and watch that video too. So you will have a better understanding of closures if you have not have already watched that video. Okay, so friends, thank you. I will close this video here. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Okay, thank you.